Hi, hello. Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor in the Department of MBA at VVC, Mysuru. In this video, let us discuss different levels of analysis in leadership theory. Before going into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive more notifications on these kind of videos. So, what are levels of analysis in leadership theory? So, any theory that we want to implement, any leadership theory that we want to implement in any organization, we have to analyze at various levels how these theories and how these practices can be implemented. So, for that, there are three levels or three steps or three ways in which a leadership theory can be analyzed. So, one is individual level, group level, and organizational level. Now let us understand these three levels of analysis in detail. Coming to individual level of analysis, any leadership theories, leadership style, leadership paradigm, leadership view, if you want to implement, then it focuses on individual level. When you are analyzing, this focuses on individual leader and relationship with individual followers. So here, individual leader, how that leader having a relationship, a very good relationship, how he can influence individual followers. That has to be considered when you are analyzing at individual level. It can also be called dyadic process because there are two members, that is one leader and one follower. So how one leader can influence each followers. Each one follower is very important. Now, this dyadic theories view leadership as reciprocal influencing process. That means how leader influence follower and how follower influence leader. Both are important. When you are analyzing at individual level, when you are analyzing leadership theories at individual level, then you have to analyze how leader and follower influence each other over a period of time. So, leadership effectiveness, when you are analyzing at individual level, cannot be understood without examining how leader and follower influence each other. See, leadership is not only about leader influencing the follower, even follower should also influence leader through his traits, skills, competencies, ideas. So, at individual level of analysis, we try to analyze and see how individual leader and follower relationship is and how individual leader and follower get influenced by each other over a period of time. As a leader and as a follower, you will influence other individuals and they will influence your behavior at work. So this is what the crux of individual level of analysis. So each one of them influence each other, influence other individuals, and in turn they will influence the work behavior. Because once a person gets influenced by the leader, or once leader gets influenced by the followers' ideas, skills, and competencies, then their work behavior gradually changes. The way they look into the work, the way they perceive work will change. When they perceive work will change, their behavior at work will always change. You will also have multiple dyadic relationship at work. So we cannot say only because there will be so many leaders and so many followers. And when you try to analyze individual leader and individual follower relationship and influence, you might have multiple dyadic relationships. That means you might have multiple individual leaders and individual followers influencing each other. This is with respect to individual level of analysis. Now coming to group level of analysis. See, this level of analysis focuses on relationship between the leader and the collective group of followers. This kind of analysis can happen when the group is bigger in number. And when we talk about individual level analysis, you can take a smaller team and the team members are less, and how this leader influence each and every team member. For example, you can take a cricket team. In a cricket team, how individual level analysis can happen, how captain influence each and every individual, and how each and every individual influence captain, because it is a very less number of team. When it comes to group level of analysis, it talks about collective group of followers. That means if there are more than few individuals And here, how one leader can influence, or how one leader is having a better relationship with a group of people, that has to be analyzed. So whether he can influence a group of people. It is also called group process, where it focuses on how leader contribute to the group effectiveness. See, when it comes to an individual level analysis, how one leader influence the follower and how one follower influence the leader. Here, when it comes to group level analysis, how one leader influence the group and makes the group work together. So you can talk about military organizations where one troop led by a major or led by a lieutenant colonel, and how he influences that group or that battalion. That is group level analysis, and it is an important part. Why? Because important part of group process in meeting. So meeting plays a major role in group process, because meeting helps to share ideas of leader to the followers, and meeting helps to plan so many activities in the organization. So an important part of this process, this group level of analysis, is meeting, because through meeting leaders share their ideas to the group and group get influenced and that relationship builds. And coming to organizational level of analysis, it is also called organizational process. So individuals and teams contribute to organizational success. See, here we are talking about both individual level analysis and group level analysis, because both are very important for the success of the organization. Organizational performance is a long run which depends on effectively adapting to the environment and acquiring necessary resources. So organizational performance is not a short term period, it is a long term, where the organization has to adapt itself to the changing environment and it has to acquire necessary resources to survive in the changing environment for a sustainable growth. Whether the organization uses an effective transformation process to produce its products and services matters a lot, because it has to transform means a positive change. So whether organization is using a positive change in an effective manner to cater the needs of the customers is very important. Now, what is the role of a leader here? So leader, much of the current research of the organizational level focuses on how top level managers, that means leaders, can influence organizational performance. Now, what is the role of a leader in organizational level analysis? Now, it talks about how leader helps in effectively adapting to the changing environment, how leader helps to acquire necessary resources, how leader transforms the process in an effective way to manufacture better products and services to the society. So that is what organizational level analysis talks about. So now the leader's role is very big in nature in this level of analysis, because he is the one who influences organizational performance. Successful leaders have had a positive impact on organizational performance. If you see, for example, if you take Ratan Tata, if you take Bill Gates, if you take Tim Cook, so all these people have influenced the performance of the organization, because they take the organization together by bringing a very strong transformational process, and they help the organization to adapt easily to the environment. When I say they help the organization, that means they help each and every individuals, each and every team, group of the organization to come together and work together to achieve success. So this is how leadership and theories of leadership can be analyzed at different levels. Now we have to determine at which level, which style, which theory works. Thank you very much for watching the video.